Hey, it's Jack from Jack 8, the Real Estate and the Online Real Estate Academy. So we just got an email from the state government about the transfer to the new application process. Very soon, starting Monday, you're going to be applying for the real estate exam, either salesperson or broker, using a new state government website. You'll also be renewing your license on the state government website. And you know what? Let's go to the chalkboard and cover some details as we know them today. Stay tuned to this channel because on Monday we're going to have hopefully even more information. But this is what we know as of Wednesday, June 11th. Let's cut to the chalkboard. All right, so starting Thursday at 5 p.m., the old ePlay system, that's toast. That is closed. So it's my strong recommendation, actually starting right now, starting Wednesday, if you can, hold off on using any of these systems. Hold off until Monday. The old system is going to close Thursday at 5 p.m., and you won't be able to renew or do anything until Monday. So my strong recommendation is hold off until Monday if you can. Of course, if tomorrow's your birthday, definitely renew tomorrow if you can, because you don't want to have your license go lapse. I would imagine, although they haven't clarified this, I would imagine if your birthday and consequently your renewal date is Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, they're probably going to cut you some slack, I'm guessing. But if your birthday's tomorrow, then use the system. Otherwise, wait till Monday. Oh, you'll have to because it will close Thursday at 5 anyways. By the way, this is all a push for what they call digital license, which I think is a good thing. And I'd like to congratulate the state for kind of taking a huge swing at this. I'm sure there are a lot of moving parts, and it's probably something that was way overdue. And so congratulations to them for undertaking something that probably a lot of people in the past were like, no, that's too big of a problem. And so good for them for kind of taking this on. I would imagine, as we're going to discuss, there's probably going to be some bumps in the road. But overall, good job on the state for getting us off the old ePlay system, which was less than perfect. Okay, back to the chalkboard. All right, so wait till Monday if you can. Otherwise, in your application that you're going to be submitting on this new Ellipse system, in the application, there is a new candidate reference form. A new candidate reference form, and that would be for anybody that's applying for their salesperson license or their broker license for that matter. And for my students, you will find this on the class materials link that we send you when you sign up for real estate school. However, unfortunately, in the candidate bulletin has not been updated, and the candidate bulletin still has the old form. Do not use the old form. Use the new form, which you'll find prominently listed in the class materials link that we send you. So use the new form. It appears to me as if you're going to need 3 of these. Prior versions of the form allowed you to have like 3 references on one page. That appears to be no longer the case. So use the new form. You'll find it in the class materials link if you're a student at our school. And of course, why wouldn't you be a student at our school? Next, the old certificate. The old certificate, which has been in use since, boy, I don't know how long. The old certificate is now toast. No longer, bye-bye. Not going to be using the old certificate. The state, just today, the state has provided us a template, which I had been asking for a long time, but they just sent it to us today. And yeah, unfortunately. So 2 things about the new certificate. It's kind of a free form, but I've done my best to kind of copy the template. They didn't say you could make, they said you could make changes, but they kind of wanted it somewhat similar. So it's very similar to the state template. A couple of things about it. Again, I would hold off on applying until Monday, June 16th. And because they only gave us 2 days to get this up and running, there are a couple of small, and I do mean small, details that you are going to actually have to add to your certificate. They're insanely easy, like your street address. You're going to write, really 2 or 3 things that you're going to write into their certificate so that we can comply and get you a certificate which will be valid for your application, because they didn't give us a lot of time to, you get the thing. Now, in time, we'll probably have everything on there that you need, but you're going to have to kind of help out with this transition. And one of the things is, like, write your street address on the, really, there's 2 or 3 things. It's really easy. But in order, because they didn't, covered that. So there's that. Here's the good news, though. If you're applying up until now, or how shall I say it? Let me rephrase. If you wait to apply to, I don't know, April or sometime in the future, but you graduated, I don't know, if you graduated in March of 2025, but you don't apply until September, you can still use the old certificate. Oh, thankfully, yes. Okay, I was really concerned about that. You may have saw my prior video about it. So if you graduated sometime in the past and you have the old version of the certificate dated sometime between, like, today going backward, you can still use that. Not a problem. But going forward from Friday, I think is the date. Going forward from Friday, you need the new certificate. So we're going to activate the new certificate as of this Friday. As of this Friday, we're going to activate the new certificate. Unfortunately, if you have an old certificate, you can still use it. So there's that. And then, here's the thing that we don't know about. We don't know anything really about the ELIP system. So, like, how do you apply for the exam? What's the website? Are they gonna, like, how would you handle the photo? How do they want the documents? Are they gonna upload them as PDF? Like, I don't know those answers. We probably won't know until they launch it on Monday. I'm hoping that it comes with some type of, tutorial video. That would be great. But we don't know. We haven't seen them. So we're going to be learning this process with you on Monday as we go along. As soon as I know things, I'll share them with you. But this is what we know so far. So, again, if it was me, I'd hold off until Monday, if you can. 2, make sure you use the new referral form that is posted in the class materials section. Check your Start Here email. It's already there. And 3, beginning Monday, you're also going to need the new education certificate. If you have an old certificate that's dated anywhere between June 12th going backward in time, to January, February, something like that, you can still use that because it has the old date. But anything from June 13th going forward has to be the new format. Which you'll see there's 2 or 3 things you're going to have to fill out in there. Make sure that you fill them out and then submit it. So easy. Until then, I'll keep you posted. We probably most certainly should have an update video for you on all of this early next week, Monday or Tuesday. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.